If you are thinking about the Hey Duggee, the Squirrels' nightmare was all messed up? Well, think so. I was at home playing Cloning Clyde on the Xbox 360, and then a box was delivered to the delivery man, who opened the door and put a box into the floor. And I run downstairs, and it might be a DVD player, or something. Let's find out. I walked upstairs to my room, opened the box, and it was a Hey Duggee DVD. The title on the DVD says, The Squirrels in Clarinetland. Not to be confused with the SpongeBob episode Squidward in Clarinetland. Aired on Nickelodeon in 2010. The DVD cover features Tag, Betty, Nori, Raleigh, and Happy in Clarinetland. On the back, there was SpongeBob SquarePants on the Xbox 360, and the scenes where the Squirrels trapped in Clarinetland. So I put the Cloning Clyde disc back to where it was, and I put the Hey Duggee disc in my Xbox 360. And ready to get some Pepsi, popcorn, and ready to watch. The DVD started with the British Broadcasting Corporation Worldside 2009 logo, as it looked normal. Then it showed the Nickelodeon, also 2009 logo. The DVD menu appeared, as it features the Squirrels trapped in Clarinetland and SpongeBob SquarePants on the Xbox 360. On the bottom, it showed Play, Setup, Scene Selection, Special Features, Bonus Material. Visit BritishBroadcastingCorporation.com.uk. Visit Nickelodeon and Paramount Pictures. Languages, Subtitles, Extras, Bonus Features, Play the SpongeBob episodes, and DVD credits. I selected Setup. The setup were the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song, and the Hey Duggee theme song. And then, I pressed Special Features. The special features were the Cuphead Show, Augie and the Cockroaches, Mickey Mouse, and many more. Then I selected Languages. The languages were English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, Dutch, German, Japanese, Norwegian, Italian, Hungarian, Indonesian, Mandarin, Welsh, Korean, Arabic, Hebrew, Czech, Serbian, Macedonian, Albanian, Taiwanese, Finnish, Swedish, Danish, Icelandic, Turkish, Polish, Canadian French, Greek, Latvian, and Malay. Then I pressed Extras. The extras were Visit Encyclopedia SpongeBobia, Visit Hey Duggee Wiki, and more. And then I selected Play the SpongeBob episodes. The SpongeBob episodes were Gary's Got Legs, King Plankton, Squidward in Clarinetland, Funny Pants, Fear of a Krabby Patty, Suds, Doodle Dimension, and Moving Bubble Base. And then I pressed play. The episode started with the intro, as it started with Betty the Octopus. After the theme song ended, the title card came, but it was different. It wasn't the Hey Duggee title cards at all, it was like a SpongeBob-themed title card. The episode begins with the Squirrels playing blocks, trains and other stuff. Then, a locker appears with the electrical high voltage sounds play, on the General Series 6000 sound effects library, as the locker appears. As it made a sound of a vibraphone sound from the same library called, the General Series 6000 sound effects library. The Squirrels look at it for a moment, when their eyes turn to red and white swirls. Betty says,
I wanna know what that thing is.
After a few moments later, the locker sucks Tag, Betty, Nori, Raleigh, and Happy into a dark hallway. Their bodies goes darker and darker as usual. As it made another electrical high voltage sounds play on the General Series 6000 sound effects library, once again, and I saw that I heard Shock F by Dave Hewson plays, but it's very extended. And then the Squirrels let out their blood-curdling screams, as it goes on. And the locker disappears. After that, SpongeBob got home and got McDonald's for himself and the Squirrels. He got a double cheeseburger meal, and the Squirrels got 5-6 chicken McNuggets Happy Meals. SpongeBob says,
Hello? Special delivery!
When there was no answer, he sat down and played Cloning Clyde, just like I did. After that, it showed the Squirrels falling down, but they are in the dark. As I can hear Dick the Benedictus Death Clock, H, plays, when they fall. And they keep making their blood-curdling screams again, and then they fell to the ground, with a thud. Betty then says, woozly.
Man, what is this place?
Betty starts to head shake. She turns to Tag.
What is this place?
Clarinetland.
Duggee Benedictus death clock, he was heard, but it was high-pitched. Then, the squirrels walked around in the dark, only their eyes, as an ambience-like hallway plays. They keep walking and there was no exit. They found an exit which it says, exit right. They did but they didn't. The scene changes to SpongeBob playing Clone and Clyde, when the Donut Dilemma by Nicholas Carr and Barry Anthony plays. It showed Clyde attacking enemies with the super attack. SpongeBob had so much fun playing this, when he eats his food from Uber Eats, delivered to McDonald's. He is having so much time. Then the scene changes to the squirrels trying to escape but they can't. Even though Duggee Benedictus Evil Mind 3 played, also in most YouTube videos. Duggee Benedictus Death Clock, he played again, normal pitched. The music fades into Duggee Benedictus Death Clock, B, when they encounter a light switch. Betty asked Tag.
Tag, would you flick the switch?
Betty asked. Tag did, as he was told. He flickers the light, but it was a power outage. Tag flicked and flicked and flicked and flicked and suddenly he was electrocuted by it, as the squirrels watches him getting shocked by the light switch. He fell to the ground, as the lights came on, followed by Descent into a Madness composed by Nicholas Carr starts playing.
Wow!
Betty said beautifully. So they walked with their colors back on, as Descent into a Madness composed by Nicholas Carr continues. They started tap dancing around the locker room, nervously. As the eerie ambience or Descent into a Madness composed by Nicholas Carr keeps on going. Tag flipped himself and annoyingly fell over, once again, with a timpani and JL Sweeteners played. The squirrels stopped, and looked at Tag for some reason, and Tag puts a thumbs up.
Are we in a maze or something?
Happy asked. Tag slipped over a banana peel and fell over. With a cymbal crash and a vibraslap plays. Again, they looked at Tag for some reason, and Tag puts a thumbs up.
Clarinetland is scary,
Nori said, as they made it to a stage curtains or some sort, as if was the exit. Instead, it was a place made of clarinets, which means they arrived in Clarinetland. According to my calculations, Squidward have got eaten by the eagle. When they arrived, the squirrels are out of control. As their blood-curdling screams plays again. After that, they stopped, with a snap. Suddenly, Raleigh got hit by a gong or something. His tooth fell out, just what happened to Tag, when he slipped on a banana peel. They kept walking on this shy-take Clarinetland place. Later, the squirrels bumped each other, followed by JL Sweeteners and a vibraslap plays. They think they are aliens or Martians on a spacecraft or some sort. After this stupid conversation, the squirrels annoyingly got themselves eaten. They were also falling down. The string section Bliss composed by Nicholas Carr plays. And again, their loud blood-curdling screams plays again. Then they fell down to the stomach. If it was the back rooms, I would be pissed.
Where are we?
Raleigh said in a deep voice. The squirrels, once again, sucked themselves again with a violin sting, but they didn't make their blood-curdling screams at all, just silent. They fell into a hallway with mirrors, as the big chalk marching band plays, overlays a clarinet. Again, they run and run and run and run and they run on a clarinet. Along with other clarinets. They also got themselves sucked in, and shooting them, along with their same blood-curdling screams plays. Then they appear on a pinball machine, with a bouncy music, like electronic, plays. The sound effects were in the pinball machine are the squirrels getting on the pinball machine, and various pinball machine sound effects. The title said on SpongeBob, "You win." Then they hop off the pinball machine, as there was a background on a checkerboard or something. The music, B.O.H.1 by an unknown composer, plays. They think a vacuum cleaner would suck the squirrels up. And the air as well. The vacuum cleaner starts to get bigger, until it explodes. The scene went downhill when the squirrels fall into space with their same blood-curdling screams. Then that same string section Bliss composed by Nicholas Carr plays once again, and then they fell into the moon, with their spacesuits on. They thought an exit was there. Once again, B.O.H.1 by an unknown composer plays again, when they fell back to Earth, with their same blood-curdling screams, but it was a 1972 version of Earth. They were supposed to go on America, not Africa. They landed back to their house. With a crush, SpongeBob looks around.
What was that? Was that the grill being crushed?
SpongeBob said confusedly. The squirrels hawked off the smoke. Later, the squirrels got their chicken McNuggets Happy Meals. Wow. That was an awkward story of that. I put the Hey Duggee disc and put Clone and Clyde back on. I had so much time, even though I had McDonald's today.